guys to our theory of practical farm income generation. That's our training today. We've been going at it. We are now at series number 5, part 5 of the series. And it is our masterclass, our 17th masterclass. If you missed all our classes, support our project. We're going to put them online. We've been having them in paper. Just keep supporting our classes. We're going to put all of them online, and then we are moving forward. We are having this under the futuristic farm series of transformation that are transforming food production. And we are ready to go. We are now on number 19, and it's the sweetest point on how to make money. And yeah, let's start the way we have always started. We have started by putting all our commercials up. We are saying this is a farm. This is a farm setting. We are in a farm office, so if you hear any strange noises of animals or birds, just disregard them, or people maybe just disregard them. We have to operate this way because this is our setting. The number 2 is we are running this program or this training as part of our crowdfunding. So the whole set of 5 trainings is delivered at a cost of $30. So we are asking you to feel in the support, and rush to our pages and just go to the donation page and pay $30 for this training. And make sure you get to pick something from it. Let's not just go through it. I know we need the support, but we also need to see you grow. And we are going to send many of these, and we have been doing so. We're going to send many of these to actually see you grow. And actually, if you contact us, we actually give you the consultancy that will build you. And all the people who have worked with us at least attest. We keep growing our farmers regardless. So rush to www.sendapregnanthelper.com, and in the donation section you can even pass through our projects and just send your $30, or you check down for information about other ways to give. If you want mobile money, you can send your $30 to 256 780631895 or 256 702 154199. There will be names that are reflected as Dennis Waiswa, but that's one part. We are going to put our account details under and all other means of paying. So let's have that away. Now let's get down to our training. And in our training, we're going to talk about sales. And I know many people, especially farmers, love sales initiatives. They feel some type of way about salespeople generally and selling in particular. And I'm not going to lie to you, it's kind of edgy. But you cannot make money, any money on your farm. I don't care where you come from or what you do. You will not earn from your farm if you don't have a sales strategy, a sales system, complete with a team. Maybe your team is the brokers outside. You still have a team. You make choices. So that's your team. That is okay, but it will lose money for your farm. Sales has to be planned before you even start farming, because you are producing for your sales team. You're producing for your marketing and sales team. So if you don't have a sales strategy, you cannot make money on your farm. Let's not even talk about 10 million. You cannot make money on your farm. You'll just be wasting time. Because while transforming food production and delivery, you have to know the numbers don't lie. And sales literally drop down to numbers. What I'm saying is that we need sales transformations to increase productivity gains on our farms, to create that competitive advantage, improve pipeline visibility, reach sales objectives. We need to be serious. So what we are looking for with this model is to create a transformation built on sales, because that's what it grinds down to. Build on your farm sales. So why are sales important? Sales are kind of an intention roadmap. The sales transformation plans are an intentional growth-minded effort of a farm, and this is launched to align its processes, technology, and people to grow the farm in an efficient, predictable way. Now we are going to look at the steps needed to maximize your strategy, your sales strategy. And we know they have to be unique to your business. For example, a farm that's gearing up to make $1 million, and we are looking at $1 million now. We are not looking at 10, we are looking at $1 million now. It may set its eyes at a target of selling an item. Let's talk about milk. Let's talk about milk now. They're talking about milk. And because you will need a lot of money to create stock that can produce, say, 30,000 liters of milk, we are going to give you a way to do it where you don't have to think about large investments. In fact, if you had another way to do it, you'd literally be in that zone without having to incorporate farming. And this is through collection and distribution. So here, you could be harvesting, say, 100 liters. Or let's say 200 liters of milk on your farm every day. But you need 30,000 liters to supply 30,000 liters per day to make $1 million a year. And you make it if you're earning at least 400 shillings per liter you supply. So if you bring a liter of milk in town at say 1,200 shillings, so 400 shillings is about roughly around 10 cents to the dollar. So if you can earn 400 shillings, that is 10 cents to a dollar per, per liter of milk, and you can sell 30,000 liters a day, you will be well over $1 million in a year. Now, someone, I told you, farmers will ask you, where do you sell 30,000 liters of milk per day? And it's very easy. Once you look at something and you do, and that's why you need to have good sales initiatives, because once you have, either you can buy or hire two trucks or one truck, 30,000 liter truck, or two trucks, and create a distributorship. And believe me, you will not sustain the market. And we are talking about local market. You just have, so you will have to keep growing. And for you to make $10 million, you need to do this times 10, 10x it times 10. So you have to do 300,000 liters a day. And it's doable, it's doable. Now, what you need to either hire or buy trucks and some coolers just for emergency, because you'll be supplying to other people. You need to have a good team that's going to sweep through dairies and be able to supply on time. Uh, you need to have good relationship with farmers so that trust. Because what happens with these big farms is that they don't really put money in buying milk. They create collection points on their farms, and these are big farms that are also doing adding value. Correct collection points on the farm, and these other farms around will be privileged to even bring. Now you who has 100 liters, it is easy for you to say, to tell your boys, we make 100, 200 liters. Let's make sure every morning or every evening, or both morning and evening, you take this milk to farm X for collection. And usually they have a tag, a milk tag, where they have cards where they tag in the literage that is brought in per day per farm. And these farms like this because they get to earn their money in bulk. They can either collect their money at the end of the month, at the end of the quarter, at the end of 6 months, or at the end of the year in bulk, and it works for farmers. So if you can go into this kind of business and look at the numbers and have a good sales strategy, because the only way you're going to be an entrepreneur is by killing your urges against sales. I started doing this a long time. I could market anything. I can sell anything under this as long as it's legal. I can sell it, and I won't mind what anyone thinks about me. And that is the idea. But we've been having farmers who fear to associate themselves with their products. In fact, it is so rampant that you lose a lot of money. There are many places where money is lost on farms, and it's scary. Even corn, maize, when people are harvesting maize, there's maize lost on the field. There's maize lost when buyers are buying, they take excess maize. Every section there's maize lost at the grinder or at the mill. How will you make $1 million, say $10 million, if you're having so many losses? You have to have your own sales team to handle and stifle the losses. So here we see, using this project, a farm with 10 30-liter trucks, 30,000-liter trucks will be well on their way to earn $10 million in a year. And again, using the sales team, I'll tell you today that in my small city here, in a day, the city can slaughter close to 2,000. Okay, 1,500 to 2,000. Just the city, in one city, 2,000 cattle. Now you'll ask yourself, where do these cattle go to? And like I told you, when you're in the field of selling, no one should sell before you finish what you sell. So that's the mentality. So when you're standing somewhere and your goal is to release 300,000 liters of milk per day, if that's your goal, you may start small, but you will get there. And it will work for you. And this applies to all projects. If you are planting Hass avocados, look at them in terms of product numbers. If you are dealing in rice, and this is what we are saying, if you are starting a project, start a project that will carry you. So if your money, and you go back to what your numbers are, if your number is making $10,000, then you are free to produce around that. But remember, your vision expires every time you reach it. So you have to create another vision. It has to be bigger than what you can make. Now, for the milk, that is the basic. But if there is a form of value addition, especially for farms that are bigger, and you can increase your margin from earning 400 per liter to say earning 1,000 per liter, then making that money will be that much more easier, especially if you can sell those units in a day, because you can add value and get 1,000 liters, or 1,000 shillings per liter. But when you're making powdered milk and your milk is on the shelf for so long, so there is a glitch there. But if you can add value and be able to get any slight increment of net income from that sale, then you're doing better. And again, your investment will be coolers, maybe points of collection. The farmers will have a milk card, so really you may not need to put in money to collect their milk. You just need to build your trust, much as the way we are doing now, because that's exactly what everyone needs to do. Build your trust so that people can be able to give you stuff before you pay for them for this stuff. And when you utilize what they have given you for business continue and to support them, you actually pay for them because they're not asking for interest. Now, this milk project can easily make you that much money, $10 million per year. All you need to do, all you really need to do is to rally farmers. Like I said, be trustworthy, pay on time, preach, preach, preach biosecurity, because when there's biosecurity and hygiene and quality of production of milk, because as distribution can come to a halt when your area has been put under quarantine. And there's a lot of scalability on this front because you can increase your product without serious upfront financial investment. And all you need to do is the initial groundwork. Then you carry on reaping the rewards. Now it gets better. The featuring features of the farm business of milk distribution and maybe production, but mostly distribution, and other farm projects we are talking about is that the exciting feature is that this production works in seasons. And what is this? It is like this because of its biological nature. We know that agriculture is very time dependent compared with industrial production and other things. So it takes time to pan out, and it's generally thought about in terms of production season. So we are talking about time playing a pervasive role in all production activities. But in agriculture, it is even more prominent. So farmers should encourage, or suppliers or distributors should encourage their farmers to produce off-season, because where there is a guaranteed full-blown production off-season, this farmer sell fruit or dairy or corn or rice will make more money, but the distributor will make much more money, and earning 10 million will take just a number of months. So this is a high task for sales teams. So our sales teams on the farms need to optimize to an ever-changing competitive landscape. It is paramount to any sales transformation for the sales team to have the right technology. They need to use leveraging tools to understand which activities, messaging, and network choices they need to hold. It is also important at this stage for the farmers or the farm owners to be present and responsive, because the team does not work well on this farm. They does not work alone on this farm. They take their orders from the farmer or the interpreter. So the farmer should be present and responsive to their economic and non-economic situations in the sales department. This will help them not just meet but exceed their sales goals and targets by kind of leveraging a platform that assimilates data to identify key sales and marketing patterns. And here, farm managers can consistently take the best actions based on, say, algorithms that date their sales cycles and meet targets. And again, this is part of focus. This androgen supplies a natural impetus towards precision, high performance, achievement, and success, disregarding where you come from in the world, or ethnicity, class, age, geographical region, and gender. And that's not even the sweet part. The sweet part. The best part about the whole of this is that our 10 million farm transformation food production program as an industrial strategy employs numerical values, for example, grams, liters, other weights like kilograms, tons, product numbers. These are put together with collaborative farm retrieval, production retrieval, kinds of aims to reduce stifling. Events on the farm, for example, losses in terms of mishandled crop. It also reduces wastage by applying value to products, value and money in terms of money to products to help the agriculture sector grow economically with less loss impact. And these are post-harvest losses. And like I say, when you do this, you boost productivity, reducing environmental impact on farming while boosting sustainable production and reducing wastage. So I'm going to leave you with this idea of investment that you and your sales team should kind of cling to. And this is that the dollar in the future is generally worth less than a dollar today. And that the farther into the future the dollar is, less it is worth today. So the objective rationale for this kind of approach to making money is that when you receive a dollar in the future, less than a dollar needs to be invested today. So if you're investing in this system, you have to make sure that you're receiving your money today. If it's going to be received more than today, you have to invest small money and make sure that you get your money with an interest. And that's the way to make what? $10 million on the farm. We are rushing now to technology. With today's technology, we can finally be able to upgrade farm exertion. So we are looking at digitalization as well as effective use of fertilizers and seeds. These have become increasingly important in unlocking our agriculture prospect. The integration of digital technology into agriculture also presents major opportunities today. We are talking about mobile phones, internet-based solutions, boosting the access to agriculture services, markets, financing, We are talking about data management, machine learning, artificial intelligence, automation, and drone-based applications. Uh, these have flagged the market, but they're well suited for production research and technology, in which it is an area of opportunity for growth in crops and livestock and agriculture. What a farmer needs to do here to make money using technology, because technology can become an impediment when you don't have it. When you don't have money, it becomes an impediment. When you don't have markets, it becomes an impediment. So for you to get financing, to get markets, to get, you need technology. Just you have to make sure, because we have been seeing this a lot, that the technology they have is a best fit for their operation. We have farmers today who have tractors that are stranded. They are instead they are on the farms, not doing much. We have people who have harvesters that are not in action. We have people who have uh, cold storage facilities that are not in action for many years, and that is a loss of money. So we go to number 20, 21, passive income. To start investing in stock market, like we talked about, you need to open up on brokerage an account at a quality financial institution and fund it. So we are looking at farming stocks that I told you to read about in this paper: flax, commodity, auxiliary industry, distribution and processing industries, mutual funds, real estate investment, trusts, food production industries. And we are saying that adding passive income streams to your farm gives you more freedom, flexibility, and money. And the goal of investing in stocks is to diversify your farm's portfolio and reduce risk. So passive income requires minimal work to generate, maintain, and actively participate in. You literally do nothing if you have a system that produces passive income. It can improve your personal cash flow and cement your farm's financial futures, because income from such streams often generated automatically, providing residual income with minimal time and effort. So this is how you're going to grow your money. All the projects we've seen above is that what the projects we've seen above have shown us is that there's no one way to making what? The $10 million. Because this concept of making bigger money forms a part of a wider picture of improving the overall sustainability and productivity of the farm. And we have also seen that you can even do better than making $10 million. If you go through all the training, you have demonstrated the benefits that this concept could generate on your farm, including collaboration between farmers, businesses, research, and enhanced income on your farm. So guess that is it. You have been very kind. I hope you have enjoyed. This is still Dennis Voicer. I'm still encouraging you to make your $10 million on your farm. Keep inquiring, keep asking us questions that matter. And I want you to take time out. Those who have not made the payment for this, go to our website www.celebrity.com. Press the donate part button, pay your $30 into the account. Or under here you'll see mobile number, that is 256 772 304115, or 256 70 to 1541.99. All our account details, and just bless us. We thank you for your time. You're very kind. Meet you in our next session. We are coming at you with a very nice training that is next week about money. And if you just, it's kind of a continuation of what exactly, projects will get you that kind of money impromptu without much strain. So subscribe on our page and keep moving with us. You'll see transformation on your farm, no doubt. I ask you to stay blessed, wish you well, and have a nice day.